Hello everyone, I am Game Walkthroughs 22 and welcome to another figure review. And today we're going to be looking at the next Resaurus figure that I have, the Jetpack Crash. Now this is one of my favorites. I do really like the Jetboard one too, but this one's pretty good as well because it comes with his jetpack gear from Crash 2. Both of these figures are from Crash 2, and it's still from Series 1. And it's just, it's based off of the classic Crash games, which I like. I said before, I'm not a huge fan of the Insane Trilogy design. It's okay, but I'm never going to get used to it. I always liked the classic Crash design just because, that's what I grew up with. I do have the box for this one as well, but I'm not going to show you it because it's the same as every Series 1 box, just like it's purple and just has the figure and all the accessories are in a bubble. It's attached to the card, and then you flip it. Attached to the card, and then you flip it over, and it shows all the figures from that series, and it has a little description for each figure. I think they're all prototypes that they show. It's not what the final figures look like. But I do have the box for this one. Well, I actually do have a double of this figure, but just with no accessories because that was actually, I think that was my very first. That was my very first Crash figure. Was just this figure loose with no accessories. I want to sell it because I have no use for it. I mean, at the same time I kind of do want to keep it because it's just like, I can have I can have the figure with all of his jetpack gear on, and then show what he looks like without any of his accessories. But I'm probably just gonna sell it. Unfortunately, the leg broke on that one, so I had to glue it back on. Again, these figures are very fragile. Be extremely careful if you get one, and hopefully, I've seen times where people order these and they break during shipping, which is really unfortunate because these figures are really old and they're really fragile, and they're very cheaply made. They're good figures, but it just sucks that they break so easily. It's just it's so infuriating. But anyway, as you can see, there's the figure, and looks pretty good. It's really not all that different from the Jetboard one. Let me just grab him so you guys can see him. Get a close up of him. Here he is, looking pretty good, pretty accurate to the classic Crash games. For being made in 1998, it's not bad for the time it was made. Sculpt and detail is pretty good. There's a couple of mispaint, but it's just these were $5 or $6 a piece, so you can't expect the quality control to be the best, especially when they're always breaking. Articulation is the same as the Jetboard Crash. The arms can move all the way around, and the wrist can twist. But I don't really want to do it because the wrists can break the hands can break off very easily if you're not careful. So I'd rather not. But just know that that you can move the hands, the wrists twist. I don't really want to move the legs either because the legs are the most fragile part of these figures. Well, at least the Crash ones. Probably all the other figures as well. They're probably the most fragile piece, but the legs can move as well. I just don't want to move them because I really want to break this. And you got copyright Resaurus. You got copyright. Fucking camera will never focus. You can't see that, but it says copyright 1998. Oh, she's starting to focus. Actually, a Focuser one. It's nice. So yeah, 1998 Universal Interactive Studios, Resaurus, made in China. I mean, like everything is like made in China, pretty much. He's got a hole in the bottom of his foot, which I guess that's for if you want to put him on the jetboard, you can. Because, fun fact, some people probably don't know this, but unless if you see a figure new in the box, you're probably not going to know like all the accessories that he comes with. Oh shit. I'm sorry about that. Put it back more so you can see all of them again. Oh, wait. Sorry. Just a bit more. Unless you know like all the accessories that they come with from seeing them new in the box, you're probably not going to know everything. And fun fact is that Series 1 did not come with stands. Series 2 came with stands. So, if you ever get a figure and it's from Series 1, it comes with a stand, that accessory is actually from Series 2. I do have a couple figures from Series 2, but I'm only going to review one of them because the other one I have doesn't have all of his accessories. Plus, he kind of needs his stand to stand up. Unfortunately, he didn't come with a stand, but I'll get into that at the end of the review. Anyway, accessories, you got pretty much, accessories that you'd expect. You got the red crystal, which, again, I think I mentioned this in the Jetboard Crash review, that there's only one color that crystals have always been. There's always been like this like pinkish purplish color, and they decided to give them like different colored crystals. I'm not sure why. I guess they wanted to add like variety. They didn't want to give them all the same color crystal. There's only one figure that comes with the right color, which is not Dingo Dial. He's Series 2. My bad. Tiny Tiger from Series 1, who I want to get, but unfortunately these figures have skyrocketed in price, just like pretty much every other thing you try to buy, whether it's video games or action figures, plushes. They've all skyrocketed in price. So it's really unfortunate, but it's just the way that the market is nowadays. Comes with his goggles, and like you can attach that onto Crash, and there's a spot for where you can plug the jetpack on. Here is his jetpack, which is pretty good. It's pretty solid. And here's the flames that are coming out of it. There's actually another version that you could get, where the inside of here, instead of it being like yellow or orange, was actually green and actually looks better. Kind of cool to get one of those, but I'm assuming the one that I have is probably the most common. And then you also have it's inside the crate. Hold on a sec. I do have the Wumpa fruit as well, but it's inside the crate, and I kind of forgot how to open this. Oh wait, I got it. Hold on a sec. Okay, I got it. So here's the Wumpa fruit. Again, it's bouncy. Zoom out a bit so you guys can see better. And then there's the crate. You just put the Wumpa fruit in it, make sure it doesn't get to ensure it doesn't get lost. And then finally we have Aku, who is his regular colors. The one I showed previously was the gold Aku. This one comes with the regular Aku, and he's pretty nice, got good detail, and looks pretty accurate to the classic look. And that is it. And quickly I'm going to show you guys putting on Crash's gear. Actually, I'm going to do a jump cut for once because I don't want to. It might take me some time to get it on. So let's see what it looks like with Crash having his jetpack gear on. And there we go. There he is with his jetpack gear, and he's ready to blast off. It can be a little bit tricky to get it on. You just have to be really careful, because either, if you're not careful, the rubber on the I guess, I don't know what to call it, the suit can snap easily if you're not careful, or you could end up breaking Crash's arms, which would be a real shame. It's possible to glue them back on, but unfortunately they're not going to be able to move, which, I mean, to be honest, you shouldn't really be posing this thing anyway, because it's really made to just, like, stick on a shelf, or even to just, like, leave it in the box because it's so fragile. That's really about it. I really don't have anything else to say. I do also have the Neca Jetpack Crash, which I'll be reviewing at some point. I might have mentioned this in the Jetboard Crash review. I don't have the Neca Jetboard Crash yet, but I want to get that. That's the next Crash figure I want to get. And because unfortunately I missed the boat with that one. I wasn't really into Crash Bandicoot when those Neca figures came out. I did get the first one from Big Bad Toy Store when it was up for pre-order in, like, the spring of 2018, so I got that in June of 2018, and then after that, then the other figures came out. They came and went, and the only other figure I was able to get in stores was I was able to get the Jetpack Crash, which I got from, I believe, FYE, like almost 2 years ago. And then I also have the Deluxe Crash, which has Aku Aku and the swappable heads, which is okay. It's probably the best looking NECA Crash figure that exists, but it's not really saying a whole lot because the blending is not the best. But the two other figures I'm still looking for are the Jetboard Crash and the Scuba Crash from NECA, so hopefully I'll be getting those soon. It's a shame that NECA canceled their Crash line. I guess they weren't selling well, unfortunately. But that's really about it. So if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. One of my next videos is going to be, I'll be doing another collection video. I'm actually going to be doing my, I haven't really decided what, I'll be showing you guys another collection of games I have for all my systems. I think I'm going to do my GameCube next. I was going to do either GameCube or PS2. I might just do GameCube to get that out of the way, because I have a lot of GameCube games. I have like almost 50 games right now. So, got quite a big GameCube collection I want to share with you guys. I'm trying not to make the video too long, because I'm going to try to, like, briefly go through each game and not spend a whole lot of time on them. Yeah, that's really about it. Thank you guys for watching, and the next review is going to be, we're going to be moving on to Series 2 with the Deep Dive Crash. I do also have Cortex, and I have High Flying Crash, but unfortunately Cortex, I got loose, no accessories, and that's unfortunate because he can't stand up because he doesn't have his ship or his jetboard or whatever it's called. So I got him loose. I got him for a good deal though. This was last year. And I also got High Flying Crash last year as well. I have most of his accessories, but I'm missing his stand, and I don't have his helmet. I don't have the scarf either. I think that those are the only accessories I'm missing. And unfortunately, I'm not sure this is the case with every High Flying Crash figure, but at least with mine, his one arm keeps falling off. It's not broken, it's just you gotta keep, like, pegging it back in, and then it keeps falling out. Like, the slightest bit, you try to move it. It's just really annoying. But I'd like to get the stand for him so he can stand up. But I'm not going to review either of those until I have all their accessories, so I don't know when that's going to be, because like I said, these figures are really expensive nowadays, like more expensive than they were, like, even like 5 years ago. You still get them for a reasonable price. Yeah, that's it, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.